watching a film with friends, missing VHS videotape repeating.
Welcome back, fam, crew, creeps, and peeps. Today we're looking at Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2. The Secret of S River, reverse backwards. Discover the hidden images in the movie, revealed for the first time. See back panels for details. An artisan release. This movie is 2000. The VHS release is probably late 2000 or 2001. Looks like 2001. Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2. After spending a night in the Black Hills of Burkittsville, Maryland, 4 young fans of the original Blair Witch movie descend into a nightmare realm of murder, madness, and perception-bending supernatural horror in this eagerly anticipated sequel to the most successful independent film of all time. It says, hidden within this film are mysterious and haunting images not easily seen by the naked eye. To reveal the secret of S River, you must, 1. Watch the special feature at the end of the film for detailed instructions. When the special feature ends while your VCR is still playing, hit the rewind button and watch as clues are revealed. 3. Go back to the movie and find the hidden images if you dare. It works better, I think, on DVD, but it's really not that cool. So obviously, sequel to Blair Witch Project, Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2, rated R, 90 minutes, came out in the year 2000. A highly anticipated sequel, but completely almost light years 180 from what the original movie was, which, depending on your view, you can hate or you can love. If you want a Blair Witch Project sequel because you love Blair Witch Project, you're probably disappointed. But if you enjoy Joe Berlinger documentaries, then you kind of get what this movie is. I don't recall, I saw this in theater when it came out with my high school girlfriend at the time. I think I was still in high school. Maybe we were, I don't remember. Probably. And not really getting it. But then I kind of got back into the Paradise Lost, West Memphis 3 case. Paradise Lost. Paradise Lost 2. And understood more of Bruce Sinofsky and Joe Berlinger's work. So this is, I think, Joe Berlinger's first and only film that was quote-unquote fiction, or narrative storytelling as opposed to documentary. But, you have to understand where he was coming from. So if you watch this movie, it's a mixture of film, story, and video recordings. And it's kind of like, he was making a statement about film and all that. And it's like, sometimes not the best to do, because you just want a Blair Witch Project sequel. You want something scary. You don't want a commentary, because it's kind of like, I always forget until I watch this movie that this movie, being the sequel to a highly successful movie, this one is very similar to how Paradise Lost was a successful documentary followed by a sequel. But these two movies start off almost the exact same way, with MTV News stinger followed by a bunch of people talking about the previous movie. So Blair Witch 2 starts with a newsreel and montage of people talking about Blair Witch. Paradise Lost 2 starts with the MTV newsreel montage talking about Paradise Lost. I might throw up both those here.
Hi, I'm Kurt Loder with MTV News. The film is The Blair Witch Project.
Critics have called it one of the scariest films of all time.
I was terrified. Oh, it scared me to death.
It all starts out lighthearted as 3 documentary filmmakers armed with a 16mm camera and a video camcorder head into the Black Hills Forest of Maryland to make a movie about a legendary witch.
And they're never heard from again.
There's no doubt about the box office success of The Blair Witch Project. What's not clear, though, is whether the Blair Witch legend is true.
So now Blair Witch fans are not only flocking to the multiplex, they are flooding the little town of Burkittsville, Maryland.
Paradise Lost, the child murders at Robin Hood Hills. This film tells the tale of 3 teens who wore black, listened to Metallica, and, perhaps as a result, were convicted in the 1993 killing of 3 young boys.
2 filmmakers with incredible access spent almost a year in West Memphis documenting the trial and the town.
Everybody in the town and in the courtroom and on the jury are all blinded by their fantasies about satanic cults.
The criminal confession. Are too many manipulated by the police?
I'm going to be wondering if the true killers were actually captured.
So I enjoy Blair Witch 2. And like I said, it's you have to go at it with a documentary mindset and not a Blair Witch sequel mindset, which sucks in its own weird way. Because really the Blair Witch 2016 is more of a follow-up to the original Blair Witch as far as style-wise compared to this one. But I do like this one. This is the first time I saw actor Jeffrey Donovan, who I actually really enjoy, and I like him. He had his own TV show called Burn Notice for a while that Bruce Campbell was on.
My name is Michael Weston. I used to be a spy until...
We got a burn notice on you. You're blacklisted.
And then he's in Sicario, I think 1 and 2. He's actually in that badass shootout at the border crossing. Playing like a CIA agent or something. What's funny is I like that dude. Anytime he's in something, I enjoy it, but I can almost never remember his name until like the last minute. Like right before I thought Jeffrey Donovan, I was like, his name, oh, Jeffrey Donovan. I don't know why I can never remember that dude's name. So it's a weird double feature watching Blair Witch Project followed by Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2. Completely different vibes. Sort of similar how Paradise Lost and Paradise Lost 2 have sort of different vibes. How the first movie becomes a character of its own way in the second movie, which is exactly how Paradise Lost is. Paradise Lost was just its own documentary, and then the second sequel, the documentary itself became a character in the story, just like how Blair Witch Project, the movie, became a character within its story, where like, is it real, is it not real? It's a movie within the universe, but it's also not. I don't know. It's weird. But you always, again, always kind of forget the correlations between Blair Witch 2 and Paradise Lost 2. But like I said, if you know the stories behind it and how like the filmmaker, same filmmaker did both things around the same time, it makes a lot of sense. Let me know what your thoughts. Were you guys disappointed when you saw the Blair Witch Book of Shadows Blair Witch 2 for the first time? Let me know in the comments below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. See you in the next one.